Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna do a chit chat. Get ready with me. I'm gonna put on some makeup and we're gonna have a talkie talk. I'm excited today because I feel like I took a step towards my new path. If you've been watching me for a while, you know that I've been going through it. Like, my mental health has literally been at its all-time worst. It's been like this for a little while now, and I have been like literally battling with like getting myself into a good rhythm, being in a good mood. Like, life was thinking for a long time, and it's almost like I got used to like it's thinking that like I attached myself to like that negative energy for so long. And like honestly and truthfully, I'm just ready to like, you know, move forward, move past that, because there's more to life than just being miserable. So I'm gonna do my lashes real quick using these lashes from, what is this place called? Fanstition. I've already like, I think I've already showed this in the past, but these are the lashes, and yeah, it looks crazy. But yeah, so I'm gonna do my lashes while we talk. I'm excited basically because I feel like I took a step forward to my new journey in life. I've been battling with depression super bad, and it's like I'm tired. I said this before. I feel like depression is a choice. I'm literally not doing anything to put myself in a better mood, and like it's like, how do I expect to feel better if I'm not putting in the work? Make it make sense. So it's not making sense. It's not making any sense. I've been actively choosing to be depressed, and it's like I'm tired of being depressed. But how tired am I if I'm not making the effort to get out of depression? You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't possibly be that tired of depression. I can't possibly be tired of being sad if I'm actively choosing to still be depressed. I'm actively choosing to stay in the energy that I'm in, which is a whole bunch of negativity, a whole bunch of sadness, and like it just is not making any sense. I'm sorry, I need to get close so that I can do the job right. I'm focused on all the negativity, but it's like, hello, like when I can't attract positivity. Positivity cannot enter my life if I'm too focused on negative energy. Like, yes, it's my present moment, but it's not my future. So I need to get it together, because I'm gonna miss the opportunity if I keep attaching to how much my life sucks right now. I say all of that to say the fact that today I didn't make an appointment today. I made an appointment probably like a week ago to see a psychiatrist, and today was my first visit with the psych doctor, and like honestly, it was very much needed. It was very therapeutic because I got to really like face some of my traumas with just speaking about what I am dealing with or what I have had to deal with. I'm sorry, y'all. So yeah, as I was saying, I got to really like address how I've been feeling and what has been affecting me all my life and how it's affecting me now as an adult. Because before it was like I was a kid. Basically, I was a kid going through traumas and learning how to heal my traumas as an adult. And it's like I haven't really done a good job at healing my traumas off the strength that I don't really know how to talk about my problems. I've never looked for help. I've never even like really dived into like mental health the way how I think I did. Like, I've always kind of knew that I struggled with mental health, especially since being diagnosed with it. Like, being diagnosed with it, like, I guess if there was ever a point in life where I was in denial of mental health, being diagnosed with it confirmed it for me, and it made it easier to kind of like cope with it instead of just ignoring it. You know, so being able to talk to a professional really helps a lot. You know, this lady was so nice and she was so patient with me, which is something that I really appreciate, because I don't think I get that from my actual therapist. I started therapy, by the way, guys, and my therapist is really like she's a pushover, so she likes to push people to their best potential. And while that could be a great characteristic, sometimes it's not always the best. Sometimes that's not the best route. Pushing people to their best potentials. You know, sometimes people really need to take their time to like reach their best potential. It's never when the person who's trying to help is ready. It's always when the person who needs the help is ready. You can show people how or what to do, but it's up to them to do it. And I'm not saying that I don't want to do it. I'm just saying that, you know, sometimes you just literally need baby steps. And for me, I need baby steps. I really need baby steps. All my life, I have always been so hard on myself. So I'm kind of like in a space right now, and I'm rambling on. So please try to catch along with me, because this is another freestyle little chit chat video with me. All my life I've been pretty rough on myself, and so I'm like gentle parenting myself right now. So like when people don't meet my expectations of gentle parenting, I'd be like, I don't want you around me, bro, because like you're treating me the way how I've always known to treat myself, which is like without patience, without like tenderness, you know, just always being hard on myself for no absolute reason. So when people are hard on me right now, I'm like, this is giving me careless vibes, which is what I've been doing to myself all along. And if I'm a like deal with anyone that's going to be careless, it's going to be myself, not someone else. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're the healthcare professional and you are literally a therapist, so you know how to, like, you know the human mind, you know how it operates, and yet you're not operating like you do. The way how you're taught to do it is not what you're giving. You're not giving off those vibes. So obviously it's not one size fit all. And if that's what's been working with your other clients, then cool. But with me, I need you to be a little softer. I need you to be a little bit more patient with me. So I cannot not have patience for myself and then deal with people who don't have patience for me either. Like, the math is not mathing. We can't both be harsh on ourselves. I can't be self-sabotaging and you're sabotaging me as well. Like, my eyes already look so much better. Therapy has been going okay. Like, I feel like it could be better. It's not meeting my expectations of therapy, honestly. Like, I'm not meeting my expectations of how therapy was supposed to be for me. Like, what I envision therapy to be is definitely not what I'm getting in therapy. So I don't know that it's helpful, and maybe I just need to find a new therapist. I don't know. Like, I really don't know. But I'm glad that I took the step forward to do it. But anyway, so today I saw a psychiatrist, and I wanted to get diagnosed or help find the way to get diagnosed with ADD, because I feel like for the longest time I have been struggling with attention disorder. I literally was ignorant to what ADD was. Growing up, the teachers never saw anything wrong with me, with my attention span. My parents didn't see anything wrong with it, but like, I've always known that I had something wrong with my attention. All right, so I did my lashes off camera. This is what they're giving. They're looking a little dark in the eyes, but I like them. Y'all know I've been going through my little moment in life where like I have drastically thick and long eyelashes, and I'm really not trying to be into the big blinks, but like I want some sort of definition in my eyes. So I like the thicker eyelashes. I just don't like long. I've always known that I had attention. I had trouble retaining attention and like staying focused and like completing tasks as well. Like, even now, as my big age of 30, I still have a massive problem with attention, and sometimes like I even become forgetful. So like, me knowing that at this big age is like, it's kind of scary, because it makes me feel like I'm like literally not okay in the head, and like, wow, maybe that's exactly what that means. I deem myself pretty darn healthy, you know, like I'm not crazy or anything like that. It seems as though like the more I get older, the more difficult it becomes for me. So I seem to notice that's because I lack structure. And it's like, when you're in school, first of all, when you're young, you're in school or basically your whole entire life, right? Up until it's time to graduate from high school and you're like literally becoming an adult. You have structure from school where you're obligated to do certain tasks because your grade depends on it, and because it just your whole life depends on it, right? Because that's just how life is operated to work. Like, you need to pass the grade, you have to do homework, you have to get good grades on your homework, you have to get good grades on your tests. So obviously there has to be some kind of forced structure and some kind of forced discipline that needs to take in place for you to be able to achieve those goals. If you have this condition of ADD and you've never been diagnosed with it, it will definitely start to show or reveal itself in your adulthood. Why? Because we don't have the forced structure anymore. The only forced structure we have is when we're at work. But after work, what happens? You're free to do whatever you want. If you want to cook, you cook. If you want to clean, you clean. If you don't clean, you're not getting penalized for it. Like, it's just your mental health is what's getting penalized for it. A lot of people don't have the mental capacity to like be self-aware. It's very scary how many people live this world without self-awareness. I was once one of them. Like some things nowadays I look back at, I was like, damn, Karina could never. Like, I could never. Like, I just have so much self-awareness, and I choose to live differently now. I want different, and so I move differently. And it's like certain things I just could never go back to. Therapy definitely helps me bring more self-awareness. A lot of my depression has to do with the fact that I am very self-aware, and like I put a lot of pressure on myself. I am very hard on myself. I am glad that I'm able to recognize and really I'm really happy that of the state of mind that I have right now, where I'm like literally nourishing me and I'm being gentle with myself. Like, I'm literally gentle. I call this stage of my life gentle parenting yourself, because it's like we have grown, at least myself, I can only speak for myself, but certain people were raised to like, you know, just deal with life, you know, just deal with it. That's life. That's gonna happen. That mentality, while it's true, it's a reality, you know? It's a very bad mentality to have. And so with gentle parenting, I have literally realized that I cannot continue to be like not self-aware or like in denial almost of my mental health. And my mental health is literally like at stake right now. It's at stake, and I'm watching it play out, and it's not going so great for me. And it's like, okay, well, what do? Do I acknowledge it? Or do I just deal with life, how I've been dealing with life? What I've known to do all my life is just deal with it. Like, okay, this is just another bump in the road. Sometimes you gotta actually acknowledge your feelings and allow yourself to go through your feelings. You also have to be mindful that you're still human and you deserve to feel how you feel. That doesn't make you less of a person just because you are, you know, hurt or whatever feeling you're feeling. Acknowledge your feelings, because that's the only way you can move forward with your depression. If you feel some kind of way, you are not wrong for feeling how you feel. Someone hurt you, betrayed you, wronged you in any kind of way, any situation that hurt you at hand, you are entitled to feel hurt. If you're feeling hurt, feel your feelings. Like, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. You have to cut this piece off right now. Okay, your feelings are super valid, and how dare you not validate your feelings? How dare you not let yourself express yourself how you want to feel or how you are actually feeling? That is the least you could do. If no one else is gonna care about your feelings, you better care about your feelings. You, sis, it's solely your job to care about your feelings. And so, with caring about my feelings and gentle parenting myself, like realizing that I need a different kind of love, a different kind of attention. That attention, only I can give it to myself. I cannot receive that from anyone else. I'm looking for it in everybody else, and it's within me. Like, learn to give yourself grace and look for the help when you need the help, right? So my camera, I don't know why it keeps overheating, but I need to get that taken care of. I need to get it like fixed or whatever, because I just got my camera and it should not be doing that. Maybe I have a faulty battery, I don't know. But I'm done with my makeup and I couldn't like concentrate. Whew, ADD, I'm telling y'all, I couldn't concentrate doing my makeup and talking to you guys at the same time. It's actually a difficult task for me to do. I was just trying to do it, but basically, all in all, what I was trying to say was, I'm talking to myself when I say this as well, guys. Like, when dealing with depression, you definitely want to like gentle parent yourself, because part of the problem is that you're being too hard on yourself. You're always self-sabotaging. You're just extremely difficult on yourself, and I don't understand why. Like, why are you being so mean to yourself? And I do this too. Like, I'm guilty. I am always super hard on myself. I don't give myself enough credit. And so like with my therapist right now, this is why I don't really see eye to eye with her. Well, it's not that I don't see eye to eye with her. I'm more like, I'm opposing to like continuing our session because she's not willing to work on my speed, and I get that she's trying to push me for my best self. Different people have different ways of dealing with life. We all move at a different pace, and it's like my way of like coping is not going to be probably as fast paced as hers. Like maybe she's one of those type of people that just need that push and she's like completely in it. Not me. Like I need the push, and I need to sit in my thought process, and then I have to actually execute. Like there's steps to how I heal, and like everyone does not heal at the same pace. And so like her way of healing doesn't align with mine, and it's going to actually affect me more than like do me good. It's going to do me more harm than good. So I am thinking about switching my therapist, but all in all, I was excited to see the psychiatrist today. I was told something that I already knew about myself, you know, like I don't need to seek a professional to tell me that I'm depressed or that I have anxiety issues, you know, like I suffer from anxiety. I didn't know how bad my anxiety was up until recently when I really started paying attention to my behavior, just throughout this whole process of like change in my life, I guess. This is a big change in my life. Going through that car accident literally like mold me into a different person. I don't know how to explain it so that it makes sense, but I hope you're catching my drift. And basically what I'm trying to say is that this is a new transformation, and even with myself, like I'm learning to be more gentle with myself. I was never like this. Again, new transformation. So like in this step, I need to be baby. I personally don't even like babying adults, and I'm an adult and I need to be baby. This is a new born version of me. I'm having literally like a rebirth of Karina. So like literally I'm very tender and a baby. I don't know what I'm doing. This is a new journey, and like I don't have a blueprint that comes with it. I am still trying to figure it out on myself, on my own, and that's a part of the frustration. It's because I don't know what I'm doing. I just know that I'm moving in the faith of the Lord. Like I'm letting God control my life. I'm no longer the CEO of my life anymore. Like I'm literally giving my life to Christ, and I'm letting him do what he wants with it, and I'm just gonna follow whatever he has for me. Of course, being intentional is definitely not out the game. Like I'm still gonna be intentional, but like when it comes to like literally having control over everything in your life, I surrender to that, and I know that like I cannot bear that weight on me no more. Like I'm ready to like just let bygones be bygones, and I mean this in such a spiritual level. Like I'm talking about relationship, I'm talking about events that have happened, I'm talking about like situations that have partaken. I'm talking in all aspects of life. I'm not just talking about people in general. Like I'm just ready to let bygones be bygones and let God take the wheel, because I can't. I tried to for so long, and I literally just drove myself crazy trying to figure everything out when not everything needs an answer today. You know, like some things we just have to wait till it plays out. Like we just don't have any control of it. We just literally have to wait till it plays out to get the answer that we were looking for all along. You just gotta let time tell it. And I'm such a like anxious person that I don't like surprises. I want to know everything now, and I'm honestly not open to getting medicated for any kind of mental illness, because I believe that like most of these things are very strong and it's so easy to get, you know, like things. So like I don't want to be addicted to any medication, and I definitely don't want to be dependent. I'm more scared of being dependent than addicted. Like I don't see myself getting addicted ever to one of those medications, because they're not gonna give me such high dosage, because I mean like my stuff is not unbearably bad. Like I still have some form of self-control, some form of self in general, and so I don't think that they will prescribe me such high dosage where to the point where I'll get addicted. But I do believe that I could be super dependent of it. Like maybe I would just always need that help, and I don't want to always have that help. I want to learn how to fulfill myself, how to make myself happy without taking a pill. So I am open to trying medications, but I want to take any other route before I get to that point. I want the medication to be my last resort. And she said, good for you. That's a great idea. Like you should see how therapy makes you feel and just continue to do the therapy. I only had 2 sessions of therapy so far, and they're awkward as hell. But I do feel like compared to the first time where I actually saw a therapist when I first got diagnosed with depression, I like the result that I'm getting now as opposed to when I first got diagnosed with depression. I'm gonna continue to like try to, you know, just do therapy and learn coping mechanisms as opposed to just like drinking your life problems away. I'm excited because I spoke to my psychiatrist. She was able to tell me that she's not going to be able to diagnose me with ADD, but she does think that I am a great candidate for a person to get tested. And she said the testing takes about 5 hours. I don't know what kind of testing they're going to be doing or what the testing consists of, because 5 hours is insane. But I am excited to get closer to my journey. I was expecting to get diagnosed today and actually start getting medicated, because that's something I am interested. That is something that I am willing to do, is get medicated for ADD, because I feel like it would like connect the puzzles for everything else that I'm trying to attain in my life right now. And until I get that sorted out, I don't think the pieces are gonna match. So I'm excited to get a step forward, closer to my diagnosis, and possibly getting medicated and actually doing something about my lack of focus, which interrupts my lack of motivation and everything else. Like, I just want to be able to like be focused on the things that I enjoy doing, because I lack so much focus that it affects even the things that I enjoy doing, and that kind of sucks because I know that I enjoy doing it. So I want to do it, but it's just like I just literally cannot do it. Like, there's no way to explain it. You just literally don't have it in you right now. You need the extra help. I'm excited that I'm more open and receptive to this information, and that I'm actually doing something about it to surpass this issue and to look for the solution and just strive in my best self. As long as I'm optimistic about it and like open about it, then I'm gonna always have my best foot forward and things will always work out in my best interest. Somebody who looks like me and people think that I got my self together completely, and it's like, no, like I deal with a lot of like mental health, and my fish is all about like bettering yourself and elevating and protecting your mental health, protecting your peace, and continue to do that and seek help when you need it. There's always a therapist that you can see. This time around, for me, it worked out better because I didn't like have to get admitted into any kind of hospital, psych ward or anything by me seeking help. So like it kind of helped with my trauma a little bit, but don't be afraid to look for help. So hopefully this is helping someone out there. I don't want to keep talking about these kind of situations and pertaining to myself, because I don't want to give out like self-centered issues, but I also want to be transparent with you guys on what actually is going on in my life, because I know I'm not the only one going through it. If I could help somebody like overcome this hard part of their life, this hardship in their life, then I'm here for you, sis. Like, me too. Like, we could do this together. You don't have to feel so alone. I hope this video wasn't all over the place. I tend to do that a lot. Thank you so much for all of you guys who made it to the end of the video. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all in the next one. And bye.